impacting a lot of people in terms of the rain. For a place like Houston, you're going to see that rain building in Saturday, not just rain, but storms as well. It's sticking with you for much of the day, Saturday night, and then into Sunday as well. Finally, by Christmas Eve, we're seeing that clear out. But you'll also notice the way the temperatures drop behind that. We're going from waking up in the 60s Sunday morning to we'll wake up in the upper 40s by Monday morning, which still isn't crazy cold, but you will notice that shift in drier air and cooler temperatures as you're kicking off your Christmas morning. Let's take a look at where we have most of the rain right now. It's covering Missouri. Little Rock just reporting the cloud cover. Same thing in Dallas, Houston, 60 degrees with that cloud cover hanging around. And then as we look toward Atlanta, Lexington, those slightly cooler temperatures, upper 30s down into the mid 40s as you get into middle Georgia. What we're looking ahead to tomorrow, though, is the risk for some severe storms from Lubbock down through Midland. Alpine included in that. And what this risk is for marginally severe hail. So to get hail or to have a severe thunderstorm, hail has to be an inch in diameter, a couple other different parameters. So if we can get that hail up to an inch, you might see some severe warnings. That's our main risk for tomorrow across this region. Here's what's going on. Our disturbances that are coming onto the west coast are merging there near the four corners of central U.S. as we head through Sunday. And we have this frontal system sweeping eastward. Plenty of moisture pulled up ahead of this. This is bringing the warmth with that southerly component and the moisture with it. So as that front moves through, it's going to squeegee out the atmosphere, and that is going to bring us a lot of rain, and that is going to lead to that possibility of flash flooding. We've got it over the Red River Valley of the South and much of Texas. Saturday, Sunday, that shifts a little bit farther east toward Texarkana, portions of Louisiana, and then you can see even farther east for Christmas Day for places like Atlanta down through Tallahassee, Alex. So rain here, definitely not any of the white stuff. Of course, all of that will be filling in eastward. I'm standing virtually in downtown Pittsburgh, and as night falls, Christmas Day, so will the raindrops. But as the system pushes through, post-holiday snow could be in the forecast. We're going to watch those temperatures drop and maybe some flakes flying. We'll see if we can get it to stick at all, but it's not looking likely. But at least you'll get a little dash of some holiday snow before all is said and done, right? Look at the forecast here in Pittsburgh. Now, this is what's going to end up happening. Your Christmas holiday, it's not looking like much, but as we get to, say, Friday, that's when those temperatures fall, and that's when you have that better chance for some flakes. So before the new year, kind of in that doldrums between Christmas Day and New Year's Eve, you get some of that snow to fall, so maybe you'll at least be able to enjoy it then. So here's our rainfall total forecast across this region. Again, not a lot of snow here. This is what we're looking at through Saturday through Wednesday. So you can see a few areas of snow expected, but generally we're looking at that rain, maybe 1 to 2 inches, locally higher amounts in some spots where we get that rain to add up. Right now, we're starting out your morning with rain in Des Moines, that rainy icon on the board. Minneapolis, cloudy for you with rain around. All of this will continue filling in eastward. St. Louis, you're starting out in the mid 40s with that rain as well. So that's kind of our first system. As we head through next week, this system is pushing eastward. Now, what's going to happen is at first, this system is moving pretty quickly, and then it kind of starts to slow down a little bit, and that is going to keep that focus of rain in the same cities for a couple days in a row. So that is something you have to look forward to. You'll need those rain boots. You'll need that raincoat for a few days. So here comes Sunday. Here's your Christmas Eve, building through St. Louis, building through that Mississippi River Valley. By the time we're getting through Christmas Day, Chicago, Indianapolis, down through Cincinnati and Detroit, you're included. That fills in across the Northeast, up into New England as we head into Tuesday. And you'll notice that it's not in a hurry to move out as we head through Wednesday either, Alex. So there are a couple cities that we're looking at, like Pittsburgh, that are going to be stuck in the rain for days next week. I feel like this would also be a great time to make a PSA because a lot of people who don't normally fly are flying this time of year. If you have the aisle seat and the person that's by the window wants to get up and go to the restroom, you have to get up and let them out.
Yes.
You don't just like put your knees up. I was on a flight like a little while ago, and there were two people and neither one of them got up. One girl just like crouched in her plane seat like this, and the other lady like just kind of turned her legs to the side, and I was like,
how's that even? What?
I don't want to be rude and tell them to get up, but like plain etiquette, you got to get up and let them out.
It's almost impossible because the space is.
I was like, all right, well, if this is what you want, I'm going to scoot past you then.
Yeah, we should do a whole segment on plane etiquette.
We should.
Don't get me started. Well, I won't even go there. All right, let's talk about what's going on because look at the top destinations here for the holidays in the country. Number one. Well, going to visit Mickey and Minnie, right?
Of course.
Orlando sits at number one, and also number two, Anaheim, California. Again, Disney in play.
Exactly. Disney is like the most magical place. But I will say Chicago at Christmas time is really beautiful. Now, if you can get it when it's not freezing cold,
yes,
that probably makes a difference. But I don't mind Miami. Miami for Christmas. It's a good bet.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact, if you want it to feel like Christmas, that's not the place to go.
That's not the place to go. If you want to feel happy, that's where you get.
Well, right now, if you're traveling to any of those locations, we've got the green bubbles, like you like to say, and that means all systems are go.
Yeah, and we're not seeing any major delays currently, and that is saying a lot given all of this traffic. Look at that.
That's a lot of planes.
How's there even room for all
It amazes me how all this works out with these planes that are in the sky. Hats off. Special shout out all the folks there with the FAA and all the folks who do the traffic controllers. Those guys.
Everyone working through the holiday.